these new findings in the guidelines from the CDC now saying that social distancing will not be required, masks won't be required if you have been vaccinated and are gathering with other people who have also been vaccinated.
Well, as we've said throughout this pandemic, we learn as we go with this disease, and we've learned an awful lot. The vaccination process is something we've been anticipating, something we're looking forward to. We understand how the vaccine works and that it does work. The CDC has been cautious in developing its protocols. Now that we have millions of people, about 9% of the population in the United States vaccinated, and we've talked about the importance of transparency, letting people know what the rules can be and should be. So one of the things is you can't give what you don't have. So there's still a lot of people who don't have the vaccine, but they will get it within the next couple of months as more supply becomes available. In the meantime, those people who have it are asking the very question you just posed, and that is, what can I do now? Well, for the most part, you still have to exercise a degree of caution for several reasons. One of those is that assuming that you've been vaccinated and you've gotten all of your doses and you've waited a couple of weeks after your last dose, it doesn't mean that you can not get the disease. The purpose of the vaccine is to protect you from getting very sick or dying. You may still be able to get it from people who are infected. And if you get it, even if you don't have any symptoms, you may still be able to give it to others. So the idea here is to make it clear to people through this new guidance the CDC has just issued that if you've gotten it and you know other people who have gotten it, they're part of your bubble and you're safe within that bubble. You can be with them, you can hug them, you can be with them without your mask, you don't have to social distance that much. But for those people who are not part of your bubble, who have not been vaccinated, and for whom you do not know whether they've been exposed, you still need to exercise some caution. The more people who get vaccinated, though, the more people will be part of your bubble, and you could then engage them without your mask and without social distancing.
Okay, so we're kind of back to this bubble idea that we were talking a lot about at the beginning of the pandemic when it came to, only being with people you knew in your own home or friends that you only knew within, those small groups of people. So interesting. Okay, so what about those who maybe already had the virus? Do they need to even get the vaccine?
It's recommended that they still get the vaccine. It will provide an extra level of protection because we don't know how sick they really were. Remember, most people, about 60% of the people who had this disease, were asymptomatic in the first place. So they may not have even knew that they had it. If they had mild or severe symptoms, they probably knew they had it and they were tested. They should get it. Everybody should get the vaccine. Even if you had the flu, you should get the vaccine. So the idea is the more people who get this, the more we can be sure that we are creating that precious herd immunity